Got your CEO back in the house again, man. Look, got some game for you tonight, today, whenever you're looking at this video. It's getting dusk dark night here for me in the lab, as you can see, winding down. Got one more after this, and we're going to call it quits. Look, got a good one for you today. Lowering your overhead. Lowering your overhead. I kind of briefly mentioned this on one of the first of the year videos, but I felt the need to go deeper in depth a little bit about lowering your overhead, how, why, when, where, all that good stuff pertaining to that. So look, welcome back to the channel, subscribers, members, fans, family, friends. Look, let's get into it. All right, it's important to look to see where you can lower your overhead at certain intervals of the life of your dump truck business, right? And obviously we already know beginning of the year is typically a good time in which to kind of visit that and see where you can look for this or for that, right? But I want to suggest, well, let's look at that. Let's talk about that for a second. The new year, obviously, beginning of the new year, you begin to evaluate certain things, that kind of thing. But we all know that a lot of times our other stuff is not necessarily time to be due or renewed at that time. But then New Year is just always a good time to set new goals, strategies, and some people call them resolutions to do certain things, right? So yeah, New Year, hey, that's a good time to look at things. How can I reduce my overhead? But I want to suggest a couple other things that go along with that. Secondly, how about a renewal time? This really impressed upon me so hard because I'm about to renew my insurance on my trucks. Should be February, right? And so I'm looking around now to see, can I beat Progressive's price, right? You know, I shouldn't, and you shouldn't just be content with, oh, okay, well, I'm with them. I know they're going to rewrite me, so it ain't no big deal. No, it's worth it for you to still call around and investigate and just see, can somebody write it and do it for cheaper, you know? Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to call Progressive Monday and request my lost runs. And I'm hearing Geico is writing commercial vehicles now. So I'm in a couple of Facebook groups. I'm going to look and see some of these companies that they're mentioning. And I'm going to see, can I get my insurance cheaper, right? Because that lowers my overhead. That's a good thing, right? So at renewal time, not only just with insurance, but tags. My workman's comp is coming up, I think, in March. All right, and so I'm looking to see, you know, okay, is this the only company that's can give me a good rate, you know, this company. So I'm simply trying to impress upon you, always stay looking at how you can lower your overhead. All right, a lot of times we can get caught up in, okay, I'm making good money, I can see my profit, man, I'm doing good. And then you can overlook the fact of still looking to see where you can lower your overhead, because guess what? You may be making, if you lower the overhead and you're making money already, well, guess what? That's more money you can make, okay? That's game right there. All right, and so another place you can look to lower your overhead is your supplies, right? Are they cheaper? Are there cheaper supplies that you're getting? You know, how can you get that DEF cheaper? Can you get, I'm looking at now getting DEF in bulk in order to save some money. Look like I can save some money doing it that way. Can I get my oil cheaper? Can I get my filters cheaper? I have gotten my filters cheaper, right? You know, I'm a Mac man, but I no longer get my filters from Mac. Did you hear me? I buy Baldwin filters. Baldwin filters, y'all come get me. I'll be a sponsor. You can be a sponsor to this channel. All right, I use Baldwin filters, the air filter and the fuel filters. Cheaper, significantly cheaper, y'all, and get the job done. I ain't suffering from quality at all, okay? All right, and so your suppliers, just other things, your tires, you know, your brakes, just whatever supplies that you need dealing with your dump truck. Can you get it cheaper? Look to see, take this time to see, can you get it cheaper, right? That's lowering your overhead, all right? Especially with those things that you know you're going to use regularly. All right, the way you operate, your maintenance and your safety, is it a way that can help you to reduce your overhead? We know if you run tires, lower pressure, that wears the tire out, and also that makes you burn a little bit more fuel. Some people may think people think that's significant, but insignificant rather. But all that goes together, man. You got to look at everything when you're in this business. So the way that you're doing your maintenance, the way that your safety, and then a lot of times we get hung up on, I notice that a lot of times we subscribe to stuff and we have stuff that's deducting out of our account that we may have forgotten about. I was in school, most of you know I just recently got my doctoral degree, and I just realized Grammarly was a grammar program. They deduct every 3 months. They just deducted $60 out of my account. I'm out of school. I don't need that no more. So I'm going to get online and go to them and unsubscribe. Y'all stop taking that $60 out of my account. So look at your accounts and see where you're getting interest or stuff taken out your account for stuff that you may have forgotten about that you no longer use. All right. All right. Look, if this video has been valuable to you so far, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video. Taxes. How can you write off more than you wrote off last year, right? Start looking at that. How can you write off more so you can reduce your tax liability, okay? All right, on a quarterly basis and then on a yearly basis. That's a good place to lower your overhead. All right, and so look, that's all I got for y'all, man. Look, I do live and run my business on one of these, is one of the premises that I stand on. A penny saved is a penny earned. A penny saved is a penny earned. Let me throw this in here for free right here at the end. You got multiple trucks, you got drivers, and if they have to buy the fuel, tell your drivers, get that fuel at the cheapest place they can get it, and not just randomly buying fuel at these places that's 20 and 30% higher. Lower your overhead. A penny saved is a penny earned. Country CEO, I'm out of here. I'm gone.